Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, now we are reaching our topic 3, whereby the topic is time management and organizational skill under the code UED 102. So first of all, I would like to explain on the part where we have to manage our time, where it's supposed to be nobody is too busy and it is just a matter of priorities. So we as a student, we have to have a strategies to develop our successful system of study, our own successful system of study. Okay, number one, I would like to suggest you to have a weekly schedule, a daily planner, a semester calendar, and you should balance academic with social and personal demands. And also, for you to be a good student, you should avoid procrastination. For this activity 1, is just to guide you so that you can have your own fixed commitment calendar. In other words, so that you can plan your own day timetable, daily timetable, or your weekly timetable. And number 2 here, I've also put a calendar for the next 2 months. So this one we call as assignment calendar, so that also you can basically put all the dates and all the day that you have when it's actually you have to submit your assignment. So this would be your guideline so that you will not miss anything. Next is for us to identify how many hours that we need for the study. Okay, let's say here you consider our credit load begin with 2 to 1 ratio. If you have 1 hour in class, meaning that you basically need 2 hours your own study time at home. Okay, always consider the difficulty level of your classes. For killer class, you can increase the ratio into 3 to 1, 1 hour in class and 3 hours in your own. And for any difficult subject, you also may use this ratio. Consider also your grade goals and learn how long it takes to do your assignment. If you believe that one single assignment will take you more time, then allocate more time for that assignment, for that particular assignment. Also monitor your current study time. Why do we procrastinate? Basically because we want to be a very perfect. We want to provide or we want to do a very perfect work. So by being a perfectionist, we procrastinate our own job or our own work. Or overscheduling, might probably you put too many work in a day or in an hour. Or we lack of clear goals. We don't know what are the objective of any certain work that we are doing. So we kind of lost of what we are doing and not planning ahead of time. We should supposedly take 1 minute to plan, 1 or 2 minutes to plan, and then do the work. Or might probably because we are unclear about what we are going to do, or we are just being lazy. There are few strategies to overcome procrastination. By number 1, know what you should accomplish and know when you should submit any work or any job that you are doing right now, meaning that by determining the deadlines. Number 3, by using any schedule or planners or calendar. This one will make it easier for you to track back what is actually you are doing and how many hours you need to settle up everything. Or by prioritizing all the works that you have, by breaking a task into a series of steps, or you do the unpleasant task first. Okay, the one that you hate the most, you do it first and change how you think about the task, or might probably have fun with the activity. And the last one is to establish reward as personal incentive for completion. After you do all the things, then reward yourself. So these are the advantages of being organized. Number 1, if you're organized, you might probably keep on meeting deadline, so you will not missing any deadline. You can reduce stress that caused by a feeling of lack of control over your work schedule, and also you can complete work with less pressure and fulfill your potential. Also to build your confidence about your ability to cope. And the last one, to avoid overlapping assignments and having to juggle more than one piece of work at a time. So being organized. Okay, now we are reaching our activity 2. This one you can open up your topic 3 or appendix 3. This one I've put the designating priorities. I've put 2 tasks here. One is designating priorities and number 2 is job task analysis sheet. This one is can be put inside your e-portfolio. For designating priorities, I'm showing you right now is example for the task that been given to you. Let's say you have to decide, okay, you have to decide whether all the tasks that been given is routine or ASAP, as soon as possible, meaning that you have to finish it up as soon as possible, or you have to rush or activity should be completed immediately. Okay, you can look at this point here. Let's say number 1, I put routine, work completed with a minimal amount of effort. That one is for me as a routine. For number 2, activities that benefit the company, you should be as soon as possible, meaning that you can give some profit to your company or to your team as soon as possible, or let's say for the important work, you should rush for that part. Okay, for the time management tips, we have few tips here. I have 11 tips here. Plan for rewards after unpleasant tasks. So reward yourself after you finish with all the unpleasant tasks. Do the most unpleasant task first, or learn to say no. If you don't have time to do certain things that people ask you to do, then learn to say no. You don't have to say yes all the time, but definitely for the assignment given by your lecturers, you have to say yes. Okay, so plan for change if it involve others, and ask for help if needed. And if you are too busy, ask again yourself what is the essential of doing that. Okay, let someone else do when possible, meaning that delegate all the works that you think that you might probably don't have time to finish it all. Okay, finish fully meaning that do not do it halfway. Okay, it leaves you energized if you finish fully, and do one thing at a time. Do not put every single thing in an hour, so you have to do one thing at a time so that you can focus, and let others make the smaller decision. Or planning for 1 minute. Planning for 1 minute will save 4 or 5 minutes in the execution of a task, and once you have found the extra time, enjoy it while you can. Okay, the last activity that we have here is appendix 4, where also this one have been put inside your UFuture and then also Google Classroom, where we have the prioritized task list. You can list all the high priority or medium priority or low priority tasks. It all depends to you. Let's say if you have any assignment that have to be submitted this week, so that one it should be high priority. If you have anything to be submitted by, let's say, week 14, then you should put that in the low priority task, meaning that it is not as urgent as the one that should be sent this week. Okay, and these are some example for you to have your own daily to-do list. So if let's say you wake up in the morning, first thing first, after you do your solat, and after you want to immediately when you want to plan the whole table or the whole task to be done on that day, you should have the to-do list. So you should write it down so that you can remember and finish up everything by the end of the day. Okay, then how to stay motivated? Let's say I'm giving you few tips to stay motivated is study in 1 hour block. Let's say if you start to study at 8 a.m., then just plan 8 to 9 is for bio, 9 to 10 is for physics, and 10 to 11 might probably for maths. Okay, so take a break, tackle difficult assignment first, and if you feel boring with anything, then switch the subject, and or might probably you can break the task down, and again learn to say no, or work ahead and plan reward for yourself. Okay, here I'm showing you the tortoise, the rabbit, arnab dan juga kura-kura. Okay, don't be lazy or lethargic. Right, so summary for this one, for this part, you have to complete all the 3 activities that stated, and you may use all the appendices given, and if it is handwritten, scan it in a form of PDF and picture and save it in a PE portfolio. And this one is according based on your own lecturer. Okay, make sure you include all the activities in your portfolio. You can see the cartoons on your right there. The plan and the success seems to be very straightforward, but the reality is not that way actually. And the last one, run when you can, walk when you have to, crawl if you must, and just never give up. Okay, so all the best with the time management, and I do hope that you learn something from my slot here. Thank you. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.